have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Line gets set. First down. They'll try the run. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Beck. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he's running in the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll run it from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on 3rd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Running through contact. Nothing nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires into traffic, picked off. Touchdown, Wildcats! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. Throwing right. He's got an open man. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Fires on the move. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Kansas State has it, first and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Snap it to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kansas State 17, Georgia 7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet.
Oh, look out! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's back. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got it in the middle, it's Etienne. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's third and goal from the 2. Looking to throw, it's back. Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Touchdown, Georgia. Number 1 with the catch in the end zone.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14.
That makes the score Kansas State 24, Georgia 14.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Edwards. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide out in motion. Johnson looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love... Aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They knock him down right there.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Third down coming.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. And the Dogs want to move quickly. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He wants to throw here on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Lovett. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, and sometimes...
It's complete! A huge pickup! The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Comes out throwing on first down. Going for it all. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wildcats will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Kansas State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 18 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming out with it, it's Smith. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterback.
Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught behind the line. It's Giddens. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I'll tell you, on defense, these linebackers are trained not just to stop the run, but to go out and cover in space and make tackles in the open field. That linebacker shows you all of his skill set there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Georgia offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on the teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Bulldogs in the hurry up.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Coming after it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback adapted. He'll let it go down the right side. And it's hauled in at the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Using his legs, it's Ncaa. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Picks up 3. It's 3rd down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Going with the ground game left. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Pulls it in. It's Belt. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kansas State 38, Georgia 28.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Touchdown, Georgia! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Number 11.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Etienne. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. 3rd down coming.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down. Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Motion from the offense. Johnson looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Going up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cephas. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they've got on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Dances away from the heat. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Kansas State.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. The Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop